see. Hello, people. We're seeing us stumble around as usual. It is our natural
Hello,
state.
everyone. This device really needs to not have notifications on.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. And it's not trying to stream it at the same time. Hey, everyone. Christine, say hi.
Hello. I already said hi.
Ah, okay. Oh, let me make sure we actually have control of Knytt. Complicated setup. Hey folks, so we're back. It's been a little while.
Yeah, we're gonna have some trouble with this Knytt story because we started it last week. It's very large and we have no idea where we are. And it doesn't have a map. So.
And I'm sure I will have forgotten all about how to play Metroid. Because I was already terrible at it, and I'll just be worse.
Yeah, might have to take the wheel when we get there in some places. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Are we getting sound? I'm not getting sound. Can you hear the game audio?
No, I cannot.
People on the stream, can you hear the game audio?
Oh wait, no, it's just a windy area.
Oh, okay, so there's no...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can hear.
We're fine.
Excellent.
Ambience.
Okay. So I need boots.
Here, let me take the...
Hello, and so, Niflis is here watching us play. We're going to be lost because we started this 2 weeks ago. If we get very confused, it's not your game, it's us.
So do you have any idea which way we should be going?
I think we want to go, just get to the surface.
Alright.
I think back that way. I don't think we've explored in that way in a while.
Yeah. So this is in general, these are meant to be done in one sitting. This is one of the longer ones, and I think...
And we weren't counting on Evo and other things coming up.
Yes, I will take advice. Oh. Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah, pop up for a second what we have. So yeah, we're missing 2 keys and hologram.
Wow, I goofed on that one.
Yeah, I can imagine. Since we've got you here, I'm curious, how did you record the footsteps? What is that? Because I really like the sound of footsteps in this game.
Can you turn it down a little bit?
Yeah, no.
Let us know if the audio in the game is too loud compared to our mics. It's hard to...
That's it. We've got the audio at the sound on.
Oh, that would...
Every time I do this, I forget how to do it. Okay, I thought it might be something like that, because it does sound like... So I'll read out the answer. If I remember right, it's just my fingers tapping some pieces of paper. I thought it might be something like that. I've tried sort of replicating it, because I really like that sound for running, and I've never been able to get it to work quite right. It's such a cute sound.
Okay. On the surface, now what?
Run that way, and hopefully we have some new stuff since the last time we went this way.
Oh, we goofed so badly.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa,
what?
What?
Okay, that's new. Did we go down the well?
I think we've been to some of the areas that are down the well, even if we haven't. But we definitely have not been on the clouds.
No, this is definitely new. Hello?
We should remember that there's some stuff to explore back there. Also, we should see if we can go any higher.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No, no, no!
It's okay, it's okay. I got this under control. Yeah, just when I figured, like, we were out of, like, interesting environments. We're now in heaven, or...
How did you get? Can you get up there with the elbow? Okay. So at the top of those waterfalls.
Oh, there we go. So that's our last, like, proper power-up.
I don't know if have we come across any things that were blocked by monsters.
I could not remember. I do not believe so. Okay, I don't think. Nope.
I wonder if we should have gone as far as we could and then jumped with the umbrella.
Wait.
Oh yeah, this down here. Ah, yeah, that would have blocked us.
I think there's probably another one, maybe?
That's just the other side of that.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's keep going.
Don't know if we've been here before.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we might not have. Definitely haven't been here.
Oh, I think you can probably steer
Maybe.
a step of that now with everything you've got.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I love that that's a move that you
Yeah,
can do
that's
with
something
this.
that double jumping does give you. We'll absolutely accept all help. Given the circumstances.
Yeah, given the fact that there's been a
This was not
2-week
meant to
gap.
be played with a 2-week gap in between.
okay, we've definitely
Yep, we've
seen
been
those
here.
people, the shadow people. And I think we've seen the kids' drawings of flowers. Environment. See, I submit to you that your problem with double jumping isn't double jumping, it's bad level design and double jumping.
I feel like most double jumping does not take advantage. Like the level design doesn't take advantage. Okay, not on top.
Yeah. Well, we got it 2 weeks ago. Oh, in the roof. Okay. So we gotta go. Yeah, we can check and see. I think we may have gotten this one.
Yeah. Let's take a look anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're just gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't think we're able to get here.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah.
Before. Yeah, I don't think we saw the statues.
No, I don't think so.
Whoa!
Not friend.
Fire friends. I like that just like slight mystery of why is that one statue
Yeah.
broken.
Maybe we did get it already.
Don't remember these fire things though.
Yeah, that's true.
Check. Just go into that corner for a second. Do we go? No, we don't go green.
Nope.
Just in case.
We might have already gotten it, or
Yeah.
oh, key locations are different on hard. That's interesting.
Oh.
I feel like. So Miguel, when you made an easy mode for the 8-bit pixels, what was the big thing you changed? Like, was it different level of geometry?
Yeah, it was like taking out some of the hazards, cutting chunks out so that in general the levels were shorter because the levels can take up to 40 minutes. Which like works with the whole save system
Yeah.
that it has. But yeah, it was a lot of just like taking out a saw here, a saw there, and really reducing the amount of things. Usually taking out my favorite parts of the level.
Okay, so in this, the difference is less enemies, makes sense, and number of keys. Yeah, so I was wondering that, because I know, like,
View
Well,
the geometry.
that wasn't great. No, so, like, what I was interested in there is that, like, often, like, changing level geometry with difficulty is difficult. Like, you know, you need to have a system that's, like, prepared to deal with different level geometry. And
Yeah.
so it doesn't surprise me, like often, you know, changes are just, like, to numbers or, like, to enemy health or to
Yeah.
even, or in this case, numbers of enemies.
You can't, like, unfortunately, like, platforming.
Oh, God, I think I goofed.
Well, we'll end up somewhere.
Where? I don't think I'm gonna save. Yeah.
But you can't really make platforming games easier without changing level design. Like, you can do a bit with enemies, but, like, you can't make the platforming challenges themselves easier, which is one of the reasons it's really, like, we didn't ship the Elite Pixels with an easy mode, because...
How long did it take you to,
I don't know, that was part of the entire, like, hell of, like, rewriting a chunk of the game and stuff. The nightmare years.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna reach that.
Yeah, I don't think any double jump will get you past that. Oh yeah. Okay. You can probably go above also.
I'll
Although
look
that
for
looks
a
like a
safe
much
one.
easier way to go above.
Oh, so in this, the geometry can be different.
Oh, cool.
Damn it, I goofed.
The game isn't actually aware of easy how did all the select wishes to teleporter. I love how flexible the system seems to be behind this.
I guess that means like you must have had to do like easy and hard as a distinction like as the very last thing you did, because you know, if it's just a teleporter, I assume that means it's just two separate copies of the map. So like if you made a change, you'd have to do it in both copies.
So easy mode with Russian subway dogs. The like endless mode, which is what we've been sort of getting nailed down first, and are still working on because it basically has every element of the game in it. In that we're using.
Oh, we did it.
Oh.
Okay, you want to go?
Wow, I did not expect that.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm sure we missed one of the secret endings.
Yeah. After a long search, little Knytt is found. They sail homewards through the clouds. Home at last to the misty swamp. The end.
Should we do one of the really short ones since that was so quick?
Might as well.
I was thinking there's one that's really quite different. Play. I think it's this one that has almost like an RPG style map as part of it.
Yeah, load it up. Here, do you want to?
Yeah. I will explain. If I remember, I'll go back to talking about the Russian subway dogs question that was asked. But I accidentally locked my daughter in the storage room. Now I can't find the key. So yeah, like each of these is a location there.
Yeah, it's interesting because like the teleport is something that's not used much in the other ones that we looked at. Oh, what are we starting with?
Oh yeah. So we've got which ones are those?
Well, one's definitely like the wall scurry.
Yeah, the wall scurry. I don't think we've got the high jump yet.
No, that definitely doesn't look like that.
Yeah. Oh, speed. We've got run and scurry. It's like this works with like tight constrained spaces.
What? That's new. It wraps around. I don't think we've seen that before.
Yeah, I don't think any of the other ones. I'm just gonna explore the other areas we've got available to us.
I don't think we can do this one. So that's definitely it'll need the invisible.
Yeah.
The seeing eye. Because that's the only one that can actually change the level geometry.
And same here.
That'll just need a double jump.
Or a double jump, yeah. So waterfall it is.
Yeah.
I always like it takes a while to get used to having the small jump because it's usually one of the first powers. No, yes.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that.
I'll try or die valiantly.
Oh.
See, yeah, definitely none of the other ones we've played start with the invisible.
Yeah, that's...
So a good example of what we've talked about in some of the earlier streams about how the collection of objects in this are really well designed in that you can make a level that has a totally different chain.
Yeah, and it does like have a really different feeling that when you do it in a different order.
So now suddenly this is...
Oh, that still looks real hard.
Yep. slow down button that we mapped on this. There we go. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Metroidvania style games could not handle things being in like totally different orders. It
No,
really
I mean, I feel like a lot have never tried.
Yeah. I guess the Zelda randomizer would be like a rare example of that.
I don't know how much of the Zelda randomizer like involves like playing completely straight and how much.
I don't know if I can do this without double
Can you run?
jump. I think I might need the double jump, so let's check the other area.
Okay, this level apparently gets way too hard at some point, so he might not finish.
I'm pretty sure I've managed to finish every single one of the like core ones, but maybe not. No. Okay. I guess I've got to do that crazy jump. Oh wait. We can see invisible things now.
You don't need double jump. You need to drop down and grab onto the wall.
I just found a secret back at the house.
Okay. Oh yeah, Xandra's in chat. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Zelda randomizer, like in terms of how that changes up, like the approach to like.
What items you need to get
Yeah,
where,
exactly.
Like how much it can break the chain of items you need. Okay, so I've got a blue key.
Here, let me try the dark key.
Yeah, I haven't seen a blue lock yet.
No, it sounded like Oh.
Okay. I thought it might be this, but I was having trouble doing it like with the speed. Remember that this is mapped to slow walk.
Okay. That is useful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the items you need to enter a dungeon and to access the map areas don't change, but everything is intelligently shuffled among the chests, held locations, and dungeons. So it does need to have some logic to sort of make sure that you don't get completely stuck, which anything would.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is funny. This is like way more like very small, precise jumps.
Some real vaguely pixel shit right here.
Well, I feel like Vaguely Pixels basically has like the moveset you get later on in this in terms of double jumping and such.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not a ton of really small fiddly jumps. It's big, crazy things you've got to do. No need to apologize. Like what I love about all of these levels is the amount of just sort of broad experimentation with the same movement set. Like it's really interesting to see how like a slightly different set of abilities leads to very different platforming design.
I definitely feel like this the design of this particular area is not like, this doesn't feel like anything else I've played. In terms of like
I wonder, you know what? I bet you slide off of the top one and drop sideways.
I don't know. I don't think I can get like the trick is that like you need all these long jumps, right?
Yeah,
That
but
kind
you
of
do a
jump.
longer jump by.
I don't have a double jump, so like I have no
Yeah.
way to actually get.
I just think you might have the extra height you need by doing it.
But I mean, like there's no way to actually get like push in that direction.
Let me see. Oh wait, I don't know if I can do this bit. Okay, jump.
Yeah. It's. Niflis agrees with me.
Okay. Damn it.
really hope this is what he meant by the point where it gets difficult,
Yeah,
because
no,
if it
if it
gets harder
gets-
than this, then...
So I'm gonna try my stupid idea. No, I don't have enough
Yeah, no,
sideways
like it
momentum.
doesn't... Yeah.
This is where having like Spelunky or something's like go off the side ability automatically when you go to the edge would be handy. You may or may not get harder than this. Oh, there was a lock in the waterfall level that was blue. Someone was saying, or maybe it was. I hadn't noticed the lock. I was not paying enough attention. The use of like photos of plants in this seems like an early attempt at the aesthetic that was in Knytt Underground. Is this sort of the first time you started using photos as background elements? So it was red.
Yeah. It is true. This part would definitely be easier on a keyboard. We're using a
Yeah,
controller
also has a photo
because
aesthetic. I haven't played that one.
right now we're using a controller for this just because of our streaming setup. It's very difficult to have a keyboard in front of this
Yeah.
TV.
Which, yeah, may not be helping in this specific.
I think we're doing it right. I think it's just very
Yeah.
difficult.
Oh. So you've got to do it like just at the top of it.
No, I think it's just at the bottom of it.
Oh, just at the bottom.
Otherwise, like, we're gonna hit our head on there.
When you get there, I'm going to move over and try it on the keyboard.
All right.
If I can remember the buttons.
Oh, that's because I'm hitting the walk button. Okay, let's.
Oh. It's reducing your jump?
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's jump.
Miguel's giving it a shot on keyboard.
I don't know what slow is. This may not work. It's a pretty awkward keyboard position. Nice. That was
Yep.
the problem.
Also, that was very close.
Please be double jump or large jump. Any jump. Which is it?
It's high jump.
High jump, okay.
feel like we probably can't make that. That's my feeling. My feeling is.
Oh, but you know what we can now do? We can do the one that's back the other way
Yep.
at the castle.
Yep.
That's an interesting sort of like shuffling back and forth between zones structure.
Oh, so that bit is there to make it easier to clear that jump. The little like ledge that I keep catching onto
Yeah.
every time. Yeah, that one is.
Yeah.
And you can't use it on the way back, so it becomes more difficult.
Yes. I do think the small jump stuff is like, it is interesting that you can do it, but it is not like leaning into the strengths of the game.
Fine, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's a reason why, like, most of the interesting ones don't necessarily use it.
That's interesting that made that other jump easier, because you could just do it
Oh,
and bounce your
yeah.
head against the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Okay,
So you want to go to the castle.
Right.
Oh, getting some frame drops. We're getting green over here, so the network's okay.
Yeah, let us know if that persists.
Oh, that's kind of close. I may have this running on the weaker graphic card because I was doing some video capture and it's actually better at that.
That hitbox is real big.
Can you jump over it?
Okay, got it. I don't think we can get past that thing.
Oh, it's the zapper.
Yep.
But we couldn't make that other jump the other way. And we don't have the red key. Can we
No,
get
it's for the one, the place we just were. Like the cave.
Oh, what did we get?
It's a double jump.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I occasionally look down at the screen while you're grabbing power-ups.
Well, I don't have it yet
Oh, okay.
because I'm dying.
Oh, okay.
Hitbox, why are you so big?
The other tile sets in these are ones that other people created for Knytt stories.
Ah. Well, that explains like the big range. Fun fact, I'm not good at platforming challenges. In case that wasn't
Wait till
incredibly
we get to
clear.
all see how bad I am at Super Metroid.
Oh, the timing on that just keeps fucking me up.
Want me to give it a try?
Maybe like dropping will be will do it.
It seems like there is a window where you could just jump over it. Not for this bit, but yeah, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, nice. Oh, because now you've got the double
now I
jump.
can just go open. I'm stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could just do that.
Hard one way, easy the
Yep.
other. I'm uncommonly bad at Super Metroid. Yeah, I think at this point we've figured out that is not my game.
That one.
Oh.
Well.
Nice.
That was.
Oh, hey, red key. Everyone wonders if this
Here.
I want to see something. Okay, there is another room, but there's nothing to do there.
I don't know what you expected.
I just wanted to see if there's something there.
Oh dear God. Yeah, that's definitely trickier the other way. I do like the asymmetry of these. Like one time it was easier going back because you have new power, but sometimes it's just you just have a key, so it's harder.
Yeah, we've gotten into stuff that's all about double jumps, so this is the platforming I'm better at. Okay, so
Waterfall.
yeah, waterfall.
Oh, this is interesting. So I guess this one's gonna just be all about using the wrapping around.
Yeah. Oh, it's the
You don't know
which ones are real until you get close to them. So you gotta do this sort of scouting. Okay. Yeah, you're real. You're not real though. Shit. Shit. Panicking. Guess I should use that walk more, but like, oh, no, can't quite get that high. Oh, that's not weak. So many joke squares. Okay, which ones are real there? That's not real. That's...
Miguel.
I don't like small platforms.
It is interesting that like your fast movement space makes like small platforms feel very dangerous, even though
Yeah.
like they're not slippery, they're not.
It's just that there's like a fairly small time window between touching down on one and running off of
Yep.
it. Okay. That one's not real. That one is. One up there is. Okay, I was hoping I could just position myself correctly and jump, so that's not real. That other one doesn't look like it's real either. That's real. That, okay, that, oh, okay. I think I see where I've got it. Oh, what? No, I don't. Trying to like slowly memorize the series of squares. Okay, I totally landed on something last time I did that. Not crazy. There. Big drink. Okay.
You did it.
I haven't hit a save spot yet.
It's right there.
Okay, there's an invisible thing that kills me if I go that way. Okay, so we've got umbrella now.
What does that? I don't know what that gets us.
I am not sure.
Oh, maybe it helps with the cave.
Yeah, it could be that next bit of cave.
This is like a really interesting design pattern, honestly. Like going into the cave, doing a little bit, but then getting sent back. Like it's very like go back and forth between each area. I feel like that's not a design pattern you see a whole lot of.
It's interesting because I think it kind of surfaces the Metroid thing in a way that's like
Yeah,
kind of
it's like-
hidden when you're playing a Metroidvania.
Exactly.
So we do have a red key if we can get to that red bit of it.
That's just
Oh,
yeah.
that's how I got in here. Memory like a goldfish. Okay.
Well, I think it helps that it's like really short areas. Like you're not spending a lot of time on these.
In some ways, it's like the opposite of the one we just did, which is like huge
Yeah, exactly.
chunks of area between, and the ability to use a lot of the stuff
Yeah.
non-linearly.
Well, I mean, like a world map is like very much an abstraction for like these large overworld areas that.
Oh, footstep recording. I actually think it's a friend who recorded that. It's still tapping on paper. It's just not me who did it. Well, regardless, it's a really good footstep sound. It has like a ton of character to it.
Nifla says very ominously, "You're going to hate me for the next challenge."
Fair.
Also, we have been at this for about an hour, so if we do get to something that's too difficult, we might just switch out for Super Metroid. I think we've seen like the really interesting design stuff.
And now it's all the fun double jumps. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, made that.
Oh God, you're right. That
Okay. Drink.
that'll definitely help you solve this.
It will. I'll hate myself less. Okay. Too soon. I'm launching the umbrella too late.
Yep.
Of course, I did it like perfectly the first time.
Here, do you wanna?
And you want to give it a try? Yeah, it gives you the time you need to. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. You don't want to hang out there, I don't think.
Oh.
Oh, you're just.
No, it's decorative.
Oh, it's
fine.
decorative.
That would be cruel. Oh, fuck. I think I might have, that might be a little bit mean.
I feel like that's the spirit of this particular story, though. Short and really mean. I'm so glad those are decorative.
I know, that would be extremely difficult.
I love what the floaty double jump lets you do. Like, it definitely is like it's a different... Just ignore the fact that the keyholes are there. Just.
I have no idea how we do that.
It's using the double jump into that spot.
I mean, you're saying those words, and I understand the meaning of them.
And they're true words. They just may not be possible.
Thanks, Miguel.
I kind of like ice in platforming games. I know I'm weird.
Miguel Sternberg hates Super Metroid, loves ice.
Yeah.
I don't really...
Maybe not.
Okay, I'm just gonna like go as far to the right as possible.
We have the blue key, though.
No, we don't. We have the red key.
I think we also have the blue key. Check.
Oh, we do have the...
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay.
I was confused as to why you weren't trying to get in there.
Okay, not as hard as I'm making it look. The one thing I do like about this puzzle is that, like, the wall scurry being infinite, like, gives you a chance to collect your thoughts, which I think is often a problem with
Yeah.
difficult platforming problem. Shit. Okay.
I like the ice stuff that was done in Monster World 4. The thing where if you tried to use your jump while you were on really slippery surfaces, you'd fall down and spin out. And they had a custom spin out animation just for that area.
That was very cute.
Yeah, I love that this is an entire platforming segment with no actual platforms.
That's extremely you.
Holy shit. Okay, now go backwards.
Backwards and in heels.
Ah, we'll be able to get past that bit in the castle.
Yep.
I like the little glowy fungus stuff.
Yeah. Wait, no, shit, we do have to do it backwards.
Yep.
That's also something you don't see a lot of, like, having to, like, you see a lot in Super Metroid, there'll often be, like, an alternate exit. And I feel like that's, like, a really common, design pattern.
I think it's a lot easier to do that than to try to actually make the path back interesting.
That's definitely true, yeah. Like, it only works if it's challenging, otherwise it's just boring.
Or if it's kind of like a relief that you can do really fast.
Yeah.
Where it sort of works as a cathartic bead.
But often, like, has... Oh, God. Yeah, that is...
One tip if anyone's playing Knytt Underground on the Vita, I don't know if this was fixed. Maybe Nicholas can answer, but the physics are wrong on the ball in For One puzzle, and it's really easy to do on the PS3, I think it was, but really hard to do on the Vita. I really like the bouncing ball stuff in it in general. Incorrect orb. Oh.
I'm not good at platforming.
You say this, but you're getting through this.
Okay, yeah, it needs to be. Well, you need to be like directly on it. Like that's a very tight window. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like it's the same, but I'm definitely having a way harder time on this.
I wonder if it's like purely a conceptual thing because it's going the other way.
That's extremely possible, yeah.
Because brains are weird.
Might just be psyching myself out here. Like, it is the exact same number of tiles.
Yeah. Yes.
A really cruel thing to do would be put spikes on that side.
Yeah. Alternating, so you've got to jump around them.
Okay. Okay, slow down.
I expected you to flip around to the other side because of the other. So you can get up there? No.
Nope, that is too high.
Anytime there's like a castle
you
behind like
suck.
that, I think of.
Oh, come on! You're invisible. Invisible things shouldn't be able to hurt me.
It makes me think of the Wonder Boys because they always have those
Oh, yeah.
castle bits. You gotta
Oh.
put down your hologram.
Yeah, you're right. Although, like, I think one of those is a robot. So I won't. Oh. Was it hurting me because I see. Maybe? Or maybe it's just a timer, because it looks like...
Oh, yeah, it might be. 'Cause
Yep.
yeah, it's
Yep.
a timer. Okay. Just gotta wait for it to. Oh, wait. Maybe it's a line of sight thing. Try putting it down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
What did you just pick up?
Key.
Might be time to go back from there.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh,
Oh,
Shadow
yeah.
Post disappears when you don't look at it.
Oh, so he's like, yeah, he's like a reverse boo. I do think it would, like, just because I've never encountered that enemy even in, like, an earlier one, it would definitely be helpful if there's something that, like, that taught that. Since, like, there's really no explication for it here. Except for... It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm not worrying.
It's under control.
Is there an ending to this one, or does it just... Oh, there we go.
The end.
Cool. Still have a few more of those to do with whatever we replace Metroid with.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Assuming we beat Metroid and I don't just pull my hair out.
Yeah, so now we're going to be moving on to Super Metroid. Yeah, thank you, Nicholas, for joining us.
That was an
really
unexpected
nice.
surprise.
Yeah. I will tweet about us switching over to Super Metroid.
Okay. Cable goes out of that. Screen is entirely replaced with Knytt story.
Oh, good night. Nicholas is gone.
Okay.
to bed.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Okay. Which was our setup? I think it's this virtual console one.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Did you change the game playing on Twitch?
Let me do that.
By the way, this is actually part 4.
Oh, whoops, I didn't change that. I'll change it now, but it won't show up.
Just so long as it gets it into the export.
Yeah, it'll get into the export. And we can always change that name.
Yeah. I just know we'll forget.
Yeah. Okay, that should be good. We might need to adjust the volume once we start up as usual. Yeah, just on. Can you get into the game proper, just so I can see that it's the right one?
There we go.
Yeah, that looks like it's cropped correctly.
My next game, I have no idea. I'm going to be doing a bunch of small stuff over the next few months, so please look forward to being just as surprised as I am, frankly. So did we go to the statue room?
Yeah, you showed me the statue where all the bosses crumbled away.
Yeah, so now we just have Ridley left.
Weird, I don't remember the TV having
Yeah, that's really weird. Just having some visual artifacts on our side.
Yeah.
Ow. I guess let's take the close accident to Brindstar.
Okay, let me start to get used to the terrible controls again.
You'll have to run through that wall.
Okay, and running is the bottom button.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can say that I'm not interested in doing visual novels anymore. I kind of want to, not just fall into a rut of doing the same thing. Will Lady Killer Unleashed happen? Who knows?
Is that going to be a pet game? So where are we going
pull
right
them
now?
out.
Yeah.
We're going to Criteria, or to Brindstar. Oh, yeah, the overshot.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to Brindstar because everything's through Brindstar.
Wait, where is the point that I go down there? Is that overshot also? Am I missing? Is there a bit I can destroy here?
Try bombing it? We defeated everything except for Ridley, so we are now on our way to him.
Weird. This doesn't. Oh, there. Okay.
Oh, is it plasma? Was it just like shooting at that difference?
I don't know.
Oh.
I walked away. I came back. It was open. Going between this Zelda and Splatoon, I'm absolutely confused about where the jump button should be.
Oh, jeez.
Like, they could be anywhere.
Alright, let's see a map. I don't think we have any, just like skim around. I feel like we've gotten everything that's in Brindstar. Like, I'm not seeing any big
There's like a gap there.
That is true.
That could lead to some big thing or not. There's whatever's down there.
Yeah.
Should I investigate any of this?
How much, like, direction do you want right now? I can straight up tell you where Ridley is, but if you wanna...
I can explore for a bit and get used to how to play because
It's definitely not up.
Okay, whoops.
Because up is criteria and we've done everything there. We know the devil is pretty gay, and yeah, it's a good visual novel on PC. I really like it. It has a really interesting system for like choices.
Okay, so it's near there is where that weird gap is. Oh yeah, I've got that weird scanning thing. How do I do that again?
It's an item, or it's a weapon rather.
Yeah. Trying to remember everything again. Aha.
Can you just, yeah, you can jump now.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, and I can do this now, right? No.
No, that's that's a super missile.
That comes from some other environment.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay. So what else do I have on this map that I could check out? Because that way over there seems to be the main thing. I do wish you could go to the other maps.
Yeah, no, I do feel like that's like a big... Like, it is pretty obvious which way you should go if you had access to all the maps.
I also I don't know if there's any more power-ups that we should be picking up.
It's just gonna be missiles. Missiles and,
Heart containers? So.
yeah. I don't know if there's yeah. I like there's some, but I don't know where they are.
This game. That one was a good example of one of the problems I have with this game. It's just that you have so much energy that the time to figure out how to do something well. Like the platforming is awkward, and then you have enough energy that you can just awkward your way through it.
Yeah.
And often brute forcing it is the better option than figuring out how to do it well.
Yeah, let me know as soon as you want direction.
Yeah, I just want to find out what's in that one area that we haven't seen. Oh, not enough space. I can't like wiggle back and forth and...
No. Just jump.
Yeah.
seen a little bit of Super Metroid speedrunning. I'm just not super into speedrunning in general. It's not super interesting to me, personally.
I've watched a little but had no context for what I was watching.
Yeah, also, like, the order they do is pretty different.
Yeah, I feel like this is a game that the speedrunner would be most appreciable if you're really familiar with the maps, because I imagine there's a huge amount of sequence breaking.
There's a lot. Just because of stuff, like wall jumping, for example.
No idea how to get to that.
You don't need that anymore. You have space jump.
Oh yeah. What's the trick to that again?
Somersaulting. Yeah, just jump at you got it. However, you already got the thing that was there.
Yeah. I thought it was a little bit higher up on the map.
It is definitely harder in this than it is in subsequent games. They ease up on the timing a lot.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I've got the timing again. Like I inexplicably
Yeah.
completely lost it.
That
last time we were
happens.
playing.
It's so precise, and I think there's not quite enough feedback. Remember, you have to be running here.
I also wonder like how much this game suffers from not being on a CRT. With timing stuff. Okay, so what I want to check here is whether there's any way to get down. Secretly.
Ah.
Good sounds. If this isn't how you get in, I've got no idea
Yeah.
how you get into that area.
I don't either.
Is this bullshit again?
Down. Then jump.
I will say the getting stuck
It's
on
like, yeah.
a wall thing, your head stuck in the ceiling is genius.
Yeah, it's really good. You have super missiles something right now.
That's what I was working. I wonder.
No, that wouldn't make sense.
And down and around, maybe.
Yeah, pretty sure it's not anything important.
What are my other options if I want to go to another area?
I don't think there's much else here.
Criteria, there's no fair. Guess I could go down to no fair. Back the other way.
Want me to get you there?
Nah, like the more practice I get with the controls
Okay.
before we get to the bosses,
Yeah.
especially after like a big gap.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's chat saying?
Yeah, just shooting the shit.
Okay, that was overkill.
Not necessary.
Yeah, just hate walls, Christine. I want them to die.
I respect your political stance.
How far into the Super Nintendo was this?
Not that far. Well, I guess like halfway through its life cycle, it came out and I want to say 1990 MTV above.
Yeah.
I want to say Super Nintendo came in either 90 or 91, I think 90. And this was 1994, so. And then N64 was 1996, so yeah, like it was pretty far in. Yeah, SNES was released in November of 1990.
In Japan?
Yeah. Space jump.
I don't need to go up though.
No, no.
Oh, just that I can just do that
Yep.
the entire time across, yeah. I do want to go back and play Ghosts and Goblins now to see which of them caused me the most pain with their jumping. Oh
So,
yeah, that was...
yeah, just this area is in Meridia.
Sorry.
Because the tube.
Hmm.
I think they didn't quite know how to represent this sort of thing on a map.
So one thing I don't have here, but I think it's a thing embedded in a wall that required some ridiculous jump to get.
Hmm?
Well, there's one.
Oh
thing
no,
on
no,
the map.
no! Don't even try that one. That was.
Yeah, like I think it was that ridiculous one.
Yep.
It was like
Yep.
do a high speed run from some other place.
It's like. Yeah. Yes, we are talking about the Precision Super Jump Missile Pack. That is absolutely not even slightly worth it.
Want to keep going here? That bit of the map is kind of okay. this goes down to no fair.
Nor fair.
No fair.
Say it with a flourish. Nor fair.
No fair. Ah, it's one with the Nintendo palette.
Here, pull up the map.
Okay. There's
Oh,
more.
yes, it's on the map.
Ah, the fighters. That's the one down there.
I mean, that is the boss icon.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a spoiler.
It's been a while. So, I think there's some stuff down there, but nothing to actually pick up. Whatever the pickup is, we got.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out how to get those.
I like the composition in Super Metroid, but I do think some of the instrument choices it makes are a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit weird. I feel like they're not necessarily, like Super Nintendo is a really weird system to do music for. It's like it's sample based, so like if your samples aren't great, or in general, like you have to like make your own samples. So it's not like FM synthesis on the Genesis where you just have a bunch of preset instruments and you can just pick from those.
I've definitely also heard of the case of musicians who like loaned on one and have a lot of trouble working on the other.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because it's completely different approaches. Like, ultimately the Super Nintendo approach is a lot more powerful, but the trade-off is, like, you need to actually, you know, have good samples.
Oh, it's these fuckers.
Just run.
I can't run through them. Something weird happened when I ran through them. Oh no, I can't. Weird. I guess once they're frozen, I can't run through them or something.
Oh,
There's something
maybe.
weird going
Yeah,
on.
that's possible.
I was kind of mindlessly doing it, so I'm not sure exactly what was going. Okay, so I could try going down there.
Yeah, there's definitely something there.
I can do that now. That is an interesting bit of gating. You can now shoot through walls, so things that have switches.
Yeah.
I feel like if
And
it had
also the
something
way
like
they,
a
like-
match shot, that would have been interesting. I'm not sure how exactly you'd represent that.
Oh, where are we now?
Seahorse Land?
Oh, so that was just a shortcut. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that big room looks.
Yeah, no. Generally trying to make my way there.
Although, actually, you should go to the missile room first. The one that you, like, saw on the other end.
Okay.
Just because.
More missiles.
Yep, and we know where they are. It's probably pretty easy to get there. And there's a save room on the way anyway.
I like you, Seahorse. Why you gotta spit at me? I have no cares about you guys.
But yeah, like stuff like the choirs thing in this. Like you could not do on a Genesis at all unless you're redoing like a sample. But usually the samples you could do on the Genesis were like really limited. You had like one instrument and it was just like really level. So generally it was used for like percussion. All the drums in Sonic, for example, are that. Yeah, you will note that the gravity suit lets you stand in that lava.
there's some weird aesthetic choices. Like I really like the bubbles there, but why they have the crawling pattern of like very small bubbles? I'm not sure if that shows up on the stream, but it just looks like a weird dither. Like,
I mean, I think that's the thing. Like if it doesn't even show up on the stream, like it definitely would have looked fine on a CRT.
it may have. I like really.
Like it would just be
depends.
like texture, right? Oh, we could have gone with this. Probably.
Like it depended on how good your TV was and such. Like, if you had a good clean hookup, a lot more of this stuff is visible than you think.
Yeah. Other way.
Okay, yeah, because we don't need to go.
Yeah. Someone in chat points out you can technically play more than one sample on a Genesis. It's true, but so the way that like all these consoles work is that they actually have like audio code processors. So like your code only sort of directly controls what's happening in the audio, but mostly what you do is you say, here's some code, audio code processor, work your magic, and then it just runs that. So on the Super Nintendo, you could also have like you could change your samples on the fly. If you're doing some real wizardry, it's really hard to pull that off. It's timing dependent. In general, you don't want to be thinking about that sort of thing.
This is ridiculous.
Don't need this anymore.
What's the weird howly faces? I mentioned it before, but the enemy aesthetics in this are all over the place.
It's really weird, yeah. It is something that the series eventually gets very good at, but right now, this is just weird.
Oh, okay, so I can now be in here because
Yeah.
I got the gravity suit. Before this was just instant death.
That's one thing that doesn't communicate, though. Like, it doesn't actually communicate that the gravity suit also lets you be in lava. Like, it's just a second ability, because you think of it as a thing that lets you survive, like, lets you move in water.
Yeah. I feel like they could have definitely created a series of rooms that taught that.
Yep. No, it's like complete, and this is like a really far away section from where you get the gravity suit.
Okay, what am I even supposed to be doing here?
Just space jump.
Sideways.
Oh, it's in, yeah. Yeah, dynamic music stuff's really interesting. Like, we did a lot of that in Lady Killer, and it was, I think it had a really good impact. Oh, and this lava will hurt you. I don't like their... Yeah. That's just too many types of...
Yeah, I feel like that's either like... Well, they could have even like... if anything, it looks like it's less dangerous. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I
yellow
agree.
instead of orange.
Yep. 100%.
But they could have done like it's acid. It's like a green color.
I think
it's
it
a
is
purple
supposed to be
color.
acid, but yes, they like.
Don't make it the same color.
No,
as...
get out!
Yeah.
It does a lot of damage.
Why even have that platforming section there?
I do like that. That's like, it's not as hard as it looks.
Did they know that this jump would be possible?
Yes.
For the
Oh yeah,
entire time?
you're supposed to have it.
Yeah, that's okay. That is a really weird thing to do. Okay. It didn't feel like it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another time for me to be. I will be a ball for you. Bowl me.
Yes. Also, why does acid go through? Why is acid stronger than lava? Is an extremely good question. Super bomb. It's not necessary. You should switch weapons.
I thought you were saying use the
Oh
super
no,
bomb.
no. Sorry. Also remember that you're not full on health, so.
Yeah. Oh shit. I wonder what the blue phallus was. Oh shit.
Oh. I want to pull up the map real quickly.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
shit.
His friend. Remember, missiles against bosses.
Yeah, missiles against bosses. Wait, what did it just do there? Is it pulling like a matrix to the side thing to dodge my missiles? Jesus. Calm the fuck down. Okay, that
Maybe
time.
maybe use super missiles here.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that. Oh yeah, I can't.
Nope. Doesn't work that way.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, remember you can angle your shots upward.
Yeah.
I think it's a chest. Oh, you're not on super missiles.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't like that it's on select. That is... Oh, it's throwing super missiles at you.
Wait, is it catching my super
No,
missiles?
it's just throwing them at you. It's not catching.
Okay.
You are doing damage. Since it's brown.
Shit, I'm out of super missiles.
Well... What?
Does it only work?
Like, does it have to be super?
I think it does.
Oh, wow. Well, that's...
Shit. Oof. One more go?
Oh, it is catching some of them? Wow, that's... If you're using the charge beam against bosses, you're doing something wrong. Like...
I just sort of went in there not realizing it was going to have a bunch of things it wouldn't let me do.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot that you can't use regular missiles against it.
And apparently only some super missiles.
Okay, it can catch one super missile, but then it leaves itself open when it's holding one. Okay, not being here right now. Well, I mean, the charge beam isn't good in fights because it's, you get the power of one missile for several seconds of...
Vulnerability.
Yeah. Like, it's very much like last resort.
Oh, also, your missiles will hit the ones it throws. You can lose that twice. Oh. I feel like that's the type of thing that's like it's narratively clever for the game to do that, but like, not sure if I actually like it as a gameplay mechanic.
Charge plus wave is stronger than super missile? Really? Huh. That's surprising. All I know is that it definitely won't do shit against Ridley. I don't remember how much damage this this boss like takes, just because I didn't actually find it that difficult last time I played.
I definitely
But yeah,
I
charging
got
against
it a
Ridley
good,
is miserable.
got it a good ways of the way through before.
Yep. Yeah, no, like, you're doing well.
It did not seem like it was a hot boss, more just a, oh wait, I need to be thinking about it this way boss.
Yeah.
If you could catch the missile back, that would be great. Just a crazy juggling act.
Yep, that was definitely it impacted.
Yeah, you're gonna need to farm missiles.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess that is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So charge ones are good.
Okay, yeah. No, I guess charge does help against this. It's not nearly enough energy. That'll be. Oh. What's up? Okay. Well.
Can catch the missiles back. Not what I was. You got the Metroid logo.
This is full amazing superpowers now.
Okay, so what does screw attack do?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now space jump is kills. Go back into the room on the left, because there's a missile. Go straight up. Yeah, that thing that I was not able to get past.
Has the timing for this changed?
Nope,
Or am
it's
I
the
just-
same timing. But the sound is different. That's probably
Oh.
what's screwing you up. Yep.
Sorry, folks. Whatever skill I'd learned, I've now lost. I'm doing the thing where I flip out of it again.
Are you holding jump every time you press it?
Oh, should I be holding it down after
Yes.
I press?
Yes.
Oh, I've been tapping it.
Oh. Yeah, that would explain why you're falling out of it.
So I let go for a second and then re-click.
Yep.
I mentioned before how much I hate the controls in this game.
But no, like, the screw attack is great because it just means you can just, like, demolish everything. It is, like, incredibly overpowered. It means, like, the things you were worried about using the space, like, if you had any worries using the space jump, they are now completely gone. Which is why the only challenges left are now bosses.
And the timing on this stupid jump.
Probably do want to go to that door.
I don't want to keep going up and see what's above
I'd
there.
give it a shot. I mean,
Yeah.
probably. I feel like that door is off the critical path.
Doors off the critical path, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, that's just my feeling. Yes, we wanted that. Yeah, no, like, the thing is, I don't feel like Super Metroid needs a remake because Super Metroid doesn't actually have anything interesting over every other Metroid game. Like, there's Zero Mission, which brings stuff new to the table. There's Metroid 2, which brings stuff new to the table. But, like, and Fusion, obviously. But, like, I feel like Super Metroid, like, it doesn't have anything over all of those games. Let me know whenever you want me to.
I'm gonna get some alcohol.
An excellent plan. Miguel, question. Are you holding down direction while you're pressing jump?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I was sometimes trying to switch directions because that seemed to sometimes help.
Yeah, switching directions is...
Will it not work if I happen to not be pushing a direction at that time?
Oh no, it does work. Okay. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I don't know. The Zero Suit mission in Zero Mission is beautiful. I love it so much. It is, like, contributes so much to that game. Both in terms of storytelling and just, like, the drama it brings. It's real good. I feel like the Zero Suit section is definitely, like, you know, the do this again, but now it's way harder, which is something I always appreciate. Anyway, we'll get to that once we get to Zero Mission.
Yeah. I feel like the timing on this, if they'd used better audio cueing, but like this is...
I think the audio cue is different in subsequent... No, this like... I understand exactly what you're saying. This is not...
But just thinking of like other games that require like a precise timing thing to repeat, like doing... Chain and Vagrant Story requires really precise timing as well, but it has really clear audio feedback when you do it wrong versus when you do it right. So
that's the thing. There's no feedback when you do it wrong, and I feel like that's a big problem. Like, it's not...
But like that
actually, there's nothing when you do it right either. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that type of sound cueing was not really a thing yet when this came out.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I'm having to pull from a like late PS1 era title.
Yep.
I decided to stream Super Mario World on Friday using the original SNES controller, and everything was so soft and pillowy, like playing with two hands full of marshmallows. I now want to see somebody use a Makey Makey to make it like a marshmallow controller.
Oh.
Maybe marshmallows for the buttons, scallops for the D-pad.
Oh, we can kill the ones with legs now. With the...
Good, because they're freaks.
Yeah, we are going to play Symphony of the Night. I think probably that'll be the only Castlevania we do, but we'll definitely be doing that.
People also mentioning like if there was a color cue when you got the timing off.
Yeah, I think
like, what you want to do
things...
is do both. That way, like if people do have a colorblind problem with the particular colors that are chosen, you have the sound thing, or somebody's deaf, they've got the color thing. Yeah. And for everyone else, it's doubly reinforced. I'm hoping I can eventually track down a Dreamcast version of Rayman, because Rayman, from what I remember, does an interesting thing to signal when you can do a sort of secondary jump move.
Here, take the wheel for a second.
I have a very bad feeling that she's left me just before a giant boss fight. But we'll see. Oh wait. We'll just come full circle.
Yeah, no, we'll be absolutely playing PlayStation version. Voice acting is extremely important.
Are people saying that the PSP version...
The PSP version has, like, they did, like, an all-new, dub of it.
Okay.
I don't know much about it. I don't think it's good, but I think it's less goofy. Wait, where the fuck... Where are we?
We looped around from where you sent me.
Oh.
It just looped around
Oh,
here.
we fucked up then, because that's... That's definitely a shit. How do we?
I know. I just kept going the way that.
Yeah, no,
you
that's fair enough.
I was like, oh, I think we're heading right into a boss. I'm like, nope, wait,
Yeah, no, I
we're in the
thought we
Game
were.
of Life room.
Wait, what? Huh? Huh? I don't understand.
I think we could stream the PSP version off the PSP because there was actually a
We could,
video
but
out.
but like it's the worst version.
And also, I'm not sure if the Elgato would like the weird resolution the PSP runs out on a TV.
Did you come this way? Was this where you came from?
No, I haven't seen this.
Okay. Yeah, no, we want to do the PlayStation with the excellent voice acting. Fuck, how do we?
You're the expert, Christine. You're supposed to know.
I played this game like 3 times. Was it here that you came from?
No, I haven't been. I literally went like 2 rooms past
I'm
where you
so
put me.
confused. Where did you? Simpson and I does have fast travel, and I do think it helps. I mean, I think there's also. Okay, which way did you come from?
I'm not sure.
Okay. But also, like, Metroid Fusion has, like, level design that, like, means that you don't need fast travel, and I think that's also a good approach. When we get to Axiom Verge, that also has a really good...
How does Axiom Verge control compared to this? Like, is it a lot more modern control conventions?
It's real weird. Yeah, no, like it does feel pretty modern. Shit. Okay, whatever, let's just go the long way. I don't actually...
I came from like the top of this area, if that's what you mean. Like how I got into this particular
Oh,
section.
yes.
Yeah, I was along the top. I fell down to here.
Okay.
I don't even think there are any choices. At least no visible ones from where you like.
Are you sure it wasn't through here?
I don't remember this.
Okay.
I think it was above this maybe.
Okay, never mind. We're going the long way. It's fine.
Okay.
It will not take us very long because we have amazing superpowers.
I'm not completely adverse to like weird control schemes. Like I love design games with them. I get specifically the way that jumps.
The fact that there are 2 different types of jumps is like...
And that they're both sort of jumps that are fairly locked into, that you can't compensate from pulling off the wrong jump.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. Like,
There's not...
you'll notice that every time I do the wrong jump, it's like I cannot correct for it.
Yeah. It's the fact that the jumps are more towards the Ghosts and Goblins style. Like there's not a lot of air drift. And that they're locked in from the start.
Like, you'll know that I'm still fucking up some of these jumps too. It's... Okay, yeah, just doing it again. Going the long way. It's fine.
Yeah, I really want to play Ghosts and Goblins now. Because I got a fair ways into that at one point on someone's borrowed Genesis growing up. And now I'm curious how much I'd hate it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Please don't spoil Axiom Verge in the chat. Miguel hasn't played it yet, so I want him to go in blind. Because I feel like a lot of that game is all about the really weird design choices it makes.
I will not read chat for a little bit until it scrolls past.
Yeah.
All I
Thanks,
know is
everyone.
it's a drone, which I don't think tells me too much. Yeah, we need to figure out what we're playing actually after this.
Yeah.
Because I want a palette cleanser
Yep.
in between this and the next Metroid.
Extremely fair. Is this the right way?
Maybe if we can get Scourge Hive emulated, that'd be a nice, totally different type of game that is super Metroidy in its aesthetics.
Yeah. That's definitely a very different... I haven't actually, I haven't played it, but I know it's...
I really liked it. Like,
yeah.
A lot of neat design. One of the best punishments for using the wrong element on something.
Oh, right. You can't actually get to it from that way. Fine.
People are asking when Splatoon 2. Not sure how we'd stream that.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, like, I've definitely been thinking I might, like, maybe I'll stream a little just, like, on my own, just because, like, I'm playing a bunch of it anyway, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, I've never actually done any streaming, like, without you.
I've done, like, a teeny bit just on the, like, I'm fucking around in Gravity Rush 2. It's so easy on the PS4 is the thing.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I'm just, like, not good at, like, you know, keeping up the banter, when there isn't someone else in the room. Like, I feel like this, like, makes it a lot easier, too. Oh, yeah, we all have Switches. We definitely, we've been playing, like, yesterday we just got together and played locally.
Yeah, a few other friends.
Yeah, grabbed some friends.
Locally, but also, like, locally and online, which is
yeah,
a really nice combo.
I really like that.
Something I've really missed is someone who played a fuck ton of Time Splitters online with friends.
So old.
I know. But it was the death of the party shooter. No one makes those anymore.
I mean, to be fair, I think I was probably playing Counter-Strike at the time.
Yeah, but you can't play that with friends.
Only your enemies. Locked the door? Great.
Yeah, no, Future Perfect, the final one. The thing that was amazing with the Time Splitters ones, the first one is kind of a trash game. It was just great because you could play it with friends. And then the second one was significantly better than that. And then the third one was actually like, each time they did one, the games got a lot better. Oh yeah, the Ghouls and Ghosts hitboxes, I've seen some pictures of those.
What the fuck are you? Huh? I don't understand. What? What?
Is it just trapped you in a weird room?
I'm so confused. Yeah, those are down only. Why was this? Oh, the door unlocked after I defeated the enemies. It's just, that's the exit from I see. Yeah, so that's how you get out of Lower Norfair.
I'm pretty lost.
This is the place that we were before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that there's a way of getting out without...
Everyone in chat is too young. Someone who was 12 when Kingdom Hearts came out on the PS2.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think. Okay. So... Oh, I need energy first off, but...
You and me both, Royal Blue Wizard. You and me both. Now I feel older. When was the PS2 out?
I don't know.
What year was the PS2?
Okay, so there's 2 exit here, and we need to not take the one that...
I remember one of my housemates playing through Kingdom Hearts 1. So it was sometime in my 20s. Ah, 2000.
I was 10.
I was what, like 24? So I imagine we have very similar experiences with the PS2.
Right, exactly. Oh. Were we supposed to... Wait, huh? No, we're not supposed to go up. I'm so... Oh, maybe? Yeah. I don't know about that. I feel like that is,
Was that the bit that I missed?
No, that's a bit that we missed way earlier.
Okay. She'd already put me on the wrong course.
Oh, god damn it, and this room just go... No, I don't know. That room just goes back down.
I'm really young in despair of my relative youth. Don't worry, time will fix that.
Yeah, I used to be the youngest person in every conversation, and now I'm extremely not. Rest assured, it'll come for you too.
I'm really glad you're the one doing this
Yeah,
bit.
well, me too, because we'd be dead. I don't... Okay, so where the fuck are we going? No, okay, I guess it's only one exit. Okay, so is it down from here? Yes. I feel like that was unnecessary. Like, especially given how far it turns you around when you goof that up.
definitely gonna be interesting to see how the pixel art evolves over the next few.
It definitely changed a lot.
Just because this definitely, like, you see bits and pieces of technique that feel more NES than SNES.
Yeah.
Also, the Game Boy Advance is just full of amazing pixel art in general.
Which one is this? This is Power Mode? Yes.
Because, like, the tools have gotten better and the people
Yeah.
have gotten better using them.
Yeah, tools is like definitely a big thing.
Although then you look at, like, Neo Geo stuff and you're just like, how?
Well, that's just sorcery. So first they offer sacrifice.
If I ever find out that it was all done with the joystick version of their drawing hardware, I am going to be so angry.
I mean, I imagine it's probably not that bad to work with.
Have you seen how detailed and how big those backgrounds are in Metal Slug 3? They're insane.
Oh no, I'm aware. It's real good.
Yeah, no, Metal Slug 3, I wish, like, it was not tuned to be an arcade game, because it is, like, definitely following the you need to put a quarter in every, like, few minutes.
Oh, why are y'all like this? Shit. What? Right, how the fuck do you fight these assholes?
Are they ninja kicking you?
Yep. Oh,
Aliens can't dive kick.
they can, and they are.
No. I feel like dive kicking aliens is the equivalent of the fast zombies.
Fucking space pirate ninjas. You're right, that's too many things. They need to be one less thing. You can't be a space pirate ninja. That's
Be
just...
glad they're not monkeys.
What? What? Sorry, what?
Then they'd be like all of the early 2000s internet cliches.
Oh, right, monkey versus robot, I forgot.
Speaking of time splitters,
Oh, why did adults find that funny?
I
I feel like everything about the early internet, like, I was 10. I don't know what everyone else's excuse was.
Remember, for most people, the internet was also about 10. Time Splitters 2 is solid, but 3 is like a big step up. Also, more types of monkeys. Online was ridiculous in that game, because everyone would play as
I like
monkeys.
the statues in the background.
Ooh. Because the monkeys had a smaller hitbox. So, like...
That's some
Yeah, no.
bullshit.
They did have the best blue shell variant, which was, there was a mode where whoever was in last place...
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
Okay. I will shut up about monkeys.
Yeah, this is the hardest boss fight in the game. No big deal.
Is it bouncing on its tail?
Yes.
I feel similarly about that as I do the dive kicking.
I mean, he can
aliens.
fly. He doesn't need to. That's bullshit. There's too many things.
Nobody wants a pogo stick dragon. Nobody.
That's certainly not my parents. Who he killed. Hit the chat.
Somebody on chat wants a pogo stick dragon.
Well, they can't because they're evil.
Well, they only say that because they haven't had to deal with the care and feeding of a pogo stick dragon.
So the one thing that makes this, like, the only reason why, this fight can work this way is because the screw attack, like, makes you invulnerable.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually just, like...
You have long
Although it's
periods.
still... Oh,
Yeah.
fuck me.
Less talk, more green ball.
Oh my god, we have so much more to go.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah, this fight might be hard with the number of missiles we have. We don't have a lot.
We didn't find a lot of the secrets.
There's just like a lot of them scattered everywhere. Fuck.
That's your last missile.
Sure is. Okay, auto tank.
Oh.
Oof. Yeah. It's fine because he's not that far off camera. I don't hate the charge beam, it's just not useful in that fight. Like, it doesn't do enough damage to him. That's like... Yeah, this'll probably take a couple tries. Yeah, but you can only get off one charge beam shot. Whereas you can get off a lot of super missiles. Although I might start with charge beam just so we can save them for when it gets really hard.
Because it gets faster as it gets out.
Yep. I believe there's a second phase.
Jesus.
Yeah, maybe I'll fight this. Yeah, maybe I'll fight that. These cards with charge beam. Just to conserve.
And we have to kill them, that's the,
Yep.
the blocking, yeah.
The room blocks without. Come on, dive kick. I believe in you. You can. I believe you can do a sweet dive kick. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Now that I know that Ridley is right here, let's make sure we have lots of everything. Thrilling, I know. Oh,
Nothing
are
quite
we
like
full?
fire.
Yeah, I guess we're full. Oh.
I thought we could have
Yeah,
35
that's what I thought.
missiles.
Oh, no, huh.
Oh no, 33.
Yeah,
34.
yeah, I guess it's 35. I'm not sure why it wasn't dropping us then. Okay, whatever.
I'm not sure about this rhythm action farming game you're playing. Like that reveal with the single
Yeah.
eye. That's nice.
Did they do that on the space stations too? I can't remember. Yeah, as you can see, this is much less effective than missiles. I just can't get that many shots off. Fuck. I do feel like that is like it's really hard to balance around the potential range of missiles you can have. Although I guess it's like very like RPG like in that you can you can just grind for more if you need to, or like not grind but like search for more.
It is
Like
weird
if it's too
having,
hard, you can.
like a consumable as your main
Yeah.
thing to fight.
Well, I think like it does like make interesting dynamics, right? Like,
Yeah.
like there's a case that like if a boss is too hard, you can just go and find more secrets. Just gotta take it slower. Oh, wow! Whew. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
All the things. Not enough things.
That's the hardest boss in the game.
Okay.
Oh, huh. Cracked specimen container. That's not ominous at all. Yes, we're gonna get to the end of Super Metroid. We are very, very, very close right now. Is that it in this room? I don't think we can. I think we just have to go out. So I think that might be like a little bit too subtle as environmental storytelling, but it's Ridley that was the one that stole the Metroid, and that container is what it was in. The problem is the game is so long you might have forgotten those details by the time you get here. I think this is like where a shorter length would have helped, or just like more.
Yeah, it is interesting that they're trying to pull that sort of stuff off. Like, I don't know if it works.
Definitely, yeah. This is them starting to attempt it.
Yeah.
Like in 2, there's some interesting stuff with that as well.
I think part of the problem is that there's so much stuff in here that isn't narrative.
Yep.
That's just like, this place just looks like this because, like, what are those statues behind there? What's that all about?
Well, I like that. Like they're sort of like bird-like, right?
Mm.
And there's all this Chozo architecture with
Yeah.
like the big bird statues.
But like, contrast that to the stuff that's in the foreground. That's all like
Yep.
metal and pipe stuff. Like it's.
I think they eventually get better. Like in Zero Mission, honestly, like has some of my best like incidental environmental storytelling. Just like really subtle things that are like actually I think convey a lot.
Yeah. What's interesting is it's like they get it right in parts of this. Like the whole bit with the ship is really good.
Yeah, yeah.
And the surface, it's just like this feeling that they have to constantly have novelty, I think.
Yeah.
And that actually kind of gets in the way of the environmental storytelling. Because, like, what is going on with that room that's all, like, green and Game of Life-y?
Right.
Like, is
And
there
the
a
answer
narrative
is-
point to that? I think it's basically an artist made it and they thought it looks cool.
Yep.
Which is fine, it just it does get in the way of, I think, trying to do storytelling using the art, because you've also got the art just kind of just saying random shit
Yep.
in between the bits where it's actually doing something cool and important.
Oh, I guess the door is already open after I fought those pirates the first time. That wasn't there.
Thing. Yeah, how much story was in the manual for anyone who actually had?
I don't believe the manual tells you anything more than the intro of this does, just because the intro actually tells you a lot. I know in previous games
can't
it like
remember.
explained.
At this point, did it tell you about the Chozo? Like, do we know about
I don't
the
think
boat
so.
parents?
No.
Like, how much of the story is clear in terms of inside the games, just in that when Prime happened and they actually had a lot of text? Like, did it really clarify a lot of that stuff?
I don't think Prime actually clarifies anything at all. It doesn't really everything that Prime contributes is very self-contained.
I thought it
there's
had
sort of-
some stuff about the parents.
there's the
I
one-
feel like it did.
No, because the Chozo that on the Prime on the planet Metroid Prime, like it's a different planet.
Yeah.
Specifically, like they're like all about like they're sort of like the weird hippie variant. They're all about like prophecy and shit.
Mm.
So like they talk about like having a prophecy of Sam is coming to this planet for the first time, but like it's actually very deliberately disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, like a lot of the lore does come from like either like manga or like later games would make it more explicit. Zero Mission contributes a lot.
Okay.
Fusion contributes a lot. I don't think I think the first game that like the whole thing with like Ridley killing her parents, I think that didn't show up in the game until Other M, I believe.
Okay.
But it was just like something that was in like one of them the comics and
Okay. Yeah, people are mentioning also the comics and
yeah, I don't know what's actually in the Nintendo Power comics. 'Cause I know those were different.
yeah, were they translated or were they original? too?
No, it was original.
Yeah, there was a lot of like weird stuff like that at the time.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. You're right because Other M is not actually a thing that exists or really needs to be discussed. But I do think like that is like an interesting detail that does like.
There's
fit.
only the one M.
Exactly one M.
There is no other M.
Except no additional. Yeah, so that would have been a good shortcut if we hadn't.
That
fucked it
was
up.
the way that, yeah, that's where I went through.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I see now.
But yeah, like, what exactly is this environment supposed to be telling us? magazine is sort of a continuation of Nintendo Power.
Nintendo Force?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know what similarity it has other than like it's just like a fan magazine that's
Yeah.
about Nintendo. Cause like yeah, definitely like Nintendo Power was super useful as like supplementary material. Like you can't play Metroid 2 without having like the original Metroid 2 is just unplayable without the map that's in Nintendo Power because of the way the map works. And like that's not necessarily a problem if you're just expecting everyone to have this magazine, but
Yeah.
no, okay, it doesn't have that supplementary.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the biggest thing about Nintendo Power.
Yeah, since I never owned a Nintendo system back in the
yeah.
day, I think the only magazine that I basically always picked up was the Dreamcast one for the demo discs. And like the
Yeah,
PlayStation
I
ones
always
during
played
the
official
PS2.
PlayStation magazine. Oh, I got the official PlayStation magazine during the PlayStation era for the demo discs.
Like I did for PS2. I actually came to PlayStation pretty late.
Yeah, I had a PlayStation after the DualShock came out. That was when I got it.
No, I basically was at a LAN party playing Counter-Strike and Jedi Knight. And in the other room there was a PlayStation 1 with, it was Buster Groove and Parappa the Rapper. And I
Yeah,
was like,
that's
what the
so
shit is this?
unsurprising.
What the shit is this? And I need one of these.
Yeah,
But yeah, there was a huge gap of me just playing no console games.
yeah, my gap was right after because I could not afford a PS2. They were like $500 when they came out here. That was, needless to say, not in my budget range when I was 10. For some reason. Wild.
I don't remember them being that much, but also I think at that time I was making pretty good bank. That
No.
first internet bubble money.
Okay. Can I get out of here without... Yes, I can. Oh, but I don't want to. Shit.
Yeah, Buster Groove is like flawed all over the place, but also really neat.
Never mind. I can't do it that way.
There were two in the original series, and then there was like Buster Groove World or something that was like a PS2 game that never came out here and apparently was not very good. I don't think they made the jump to PS2 terribly well. Also at that point, like rhythm games had been more fleshed out.
Yeah, I think the screw attack not being able to destroy those blocks is like a mistake. Like that feels more like a bug than anything else, like they didn't realize that. As a design decision, it seems weird.
This generally has the feeling of something where a lot of stuff was hand scripted in terms of how it all connects rather than being systemic.
Extremely... Oh, wait, did I... Oh, I overshot. Of course we're going to save the animals. Yeah, when the time comes, I'm going to need you to pull up a map, because I've never done that before. I believe I know where it is, but, actually, I'll just go check once for any criteria.
PS2. You mean this one? I have a lot of weird rhythm games.
What the fuck?
Problem with it was all licensed music. I really like the old Buster Groove thing of having like original music for the characters.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're back in, first game.
Oh yeah. That doesn't surprise me that it had a different soundtrack for the Japanese version. The game I wish, I can't hear well with that one, had gotten a translation is Cool Cool Tune for the Dreamcast, which had sort of a cool, only cell shading kind of style to it. And all the character designs were by this really good Japanese commercial artist, Ipe Gyobu. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name. There's like storyline, had like rhythm action mini games and bits.
Amazing superpowers don't help you out here.
And like great style. So I haven't played Hatsune Miku, but I have played the rhythm action game from Persona that was done, I think, by the same developers.
Yeah, it's the same type of game, isn't it?
Yeah. And what bugs me about it is that doing badly doesn't really change anything visually. What was great about Buster Groove was like when you screwed up, you just see your dancer like stumbling more and more. It's like a match where one person was doing well and the other one was sucking. You just see one person just like stumbling constantly all over the place.
That's good, but it's still no Elite Beat Agents, which has the best in terms of you failing.
It's been a while since I...
It's like there's like 3 checkpoints in every like song.
It was just like still pictures though, wasn't it, when you failed? Like
well, it's like a little like animated scene, right?
Okay.
So like it would show them like trying to do the thing and then just fucking it up.
Yeah.
Is it...
But yeah, I feel like the failure feedback has become less and less part of Japanese rhythm games. Like,
yeah,
usually you're not playing the music, so you don't get off notes when you mess up. You don't get like interesting visual feedback. You'll get visual feedback, you'll get sound feedback, but it isn't like the music getting worse. It isn't the dancers dancing worse or dancing better.
And yeah, no, like in EBA, like you'd get a fail animation, but you keep going. It was just like you'd just be like a ding against you in the.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played that. I should play it again.
It's so good.
What I've seen of the Kid Koala rhythm game is looking really good.
Check it out.
Elite Beat Agent sort of style, but obviously on like tablets and phones. And Kid Koala doing the music and really great hand-drawn animation of really cute breakdancers. I'm trying to remember. Floor Kids. Yeah, people should check out Floor Kids.
Is it this room? Chat. I guess we'll find out in 30 seconds. Okay, thank you.
That's the room where we need to go to get the animals.
Yeah. It's only during the final escape sequence.
Yeah, I know this bit from
yeah.
Awesome Games Done Quick.
So we'll have a timer. Hopefully, that shouldn't take too much time off it. Yeah. Do I just need to shoot the wall? The one mechanical difference in EPA is that it has way less spinners. Oendon loves its fucking spinners, and they're awful. They're smaller. They're harder to do. Yeah, like the spinner area is smaller too. And like I destroyed my screen on my DS playing Elite Beat Agents. Like it was just not the same. Like I didn't like gouge or anything, but it was less accurate after I got EPA.
Maybe I won't go back and play it.
That is the problem. Like, it's good. I love it. But also, yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up a trailer for Floor Kids and just send it into the chat. Because
And-
definitely people like that. They should check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, like, at the end of, I believe Owen Dawn 1, the last song is Ready, Steady, Go, which is good. I like it. The finale is just, like, 3 or 4 spinners in a row. It's hell. It's not nearly as fun as Jumping Jack Flashes, which is, like, so satisfying. Yeah, like, I played Jumping Jack Flash just for fun so many times because... Okay, hurry up and get the link ready, because something interesting is about to happen.
Okay.
Okay, back over here.
Yeah.
So these would have gone out one by one.
Yeah. So if we kept coming back to this.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I'm not
sort of
doing
like,
shoulder pumps. Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
if they'd made this in some sort of more hub room area,
Yeah,
so that
it's
you'd actually
a
go
little bit
through
too
it.
inaccessible.
Like I don't
like,
think I
there's
would
no
have come
re-
back to this place.
Well, I think like the fact that there's like the it shows up as like top of a thing on the map, like that does like indicate there's something hidden here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that we didn't do a lot of backtracking because backtracking is so slow in this does.
Oh, neat.
Welcome to Turian. I can't remember if that lava hurts you. Yes, it hurts you. I should have saved before. Not after. Whoops. I forgot that you don't get energy restored in saves. So, there's only supposed to be one of these in existence. The baby, that.
So these are not those ones that are like.
These are not the fake ones.
Okay.
They are, if they catch you, they take a lot of life. You have to bob your way out of them.
Yeah.
It's real bad. Just like and they take, 5 missiles. After you freeze them. Fuck. And yeah, in the previous games, the ice beam was here we go. Fuck. Oh god. Fuck. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. In the previous games, like the beams didn't stack. It was you got to pick one, and the ice beam was the last one that you got. So, power bomb. Okay. Fuck. And also, you didn't have the wave beam, so like it wouldn't go through walls. So they were a lot harder. In this, I think they toned them down to be a little more like atmospheric rather than like actual super hard challenges.
Could you do something if you have a second? Could you let off a super, not super bomb, but a
Super missile?
no, actually super bomb, not the super missile. While they're on screen, I want to see something. Okay.
Huh.
Trying to figure out what's going on with the green transparent part.
Oh.
Whether it's just an optical illusion based by shading around and then having some fully transparent stuff, or if it's actually an additive layer.
No, you, oh, actually, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if you could do that in sprites.
Like, I can't think of seeing it in sprites.
Yeah, yeah, that's a... Oh. Yeah, it's probably like the Genesis CRT, like the Genesis sort of transparency effect, where you just did dithering.
You can get away with a lot by just putting the highlights onto something. I've used that technique.
Oh, by the way, those are invincible. The thing that just effortlessly murdered. Fuck. No, come on.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think you're in ball
right.
form.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
Oh.
This is, I forgot. Yeah. Yes, right, I'm your mom. Stop that.
Yeah, there's a lot of storytelling that I don't know if I didn't know the context, whether it would come across.
I do think that's definitely like a...
Like, it's really neat that they're trying to do it.
Yeah.
Like, silently tell the story in a platformer.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I'd be like, did I taste bad?
Yeah, they do mention the Metroid imprinting on Samus.
Yeah, it's just been too long.
And that's, yeah, that is an issue. All right. Let's...
That's a shake a screen. Oh no, no.
Right, this
Bad kind
recovers.
of lava.
Should I be using super missile against those? No.
So they don't actually take damage, they take hits.
Yeah. No, I can't grind to get some shit. Hello, Mother Brain.
So wait, Mother Brain isn't a Metroid?
No, Mother Brain is
I had assumed...
leader of the Space Pirates, which is a brain in a jar.
Okay. I had always assumed Mother Brain was a Metroid's mother. Like in Aliens. Like the Queen Alien.
Yeah. No, it still is like very Aliens. Like this is definitely a... two moms fighting it out.
Wow. That is definitely a design decision. I did not expect the final boss to be some sort of like bizarre outsider art, like segmented sprite. Like, man, is that a weird...
It's definitely surprising.
Like, I kind of feel like they asked, like, hey, get your teenage kid to, like, doodle something in the side of their math sketchbook. No, the kid who's really into metal.
I mean, I like that it's, like, weird, right? Like, that's not what you're expecting after
Yeah.
Brain in Bat, or Brain in Jar.
It also, though, is, like, really ugly and awkward in a way that I don't think is good. Like,
I think that's in general, like, segmented sprites are often,
they're often not great, but,
yeah.
like, that is, like, a really awkward-looking leg and a really awkward-looking hand position. Like, it's where they've chosen to position things. It's the shapes. It's the whole package.
Well, I do. Please don't make me repeat this section.
Like the space dragon. Oh, Hypno Frog.
Okay, that's. Oh yeah, it does like show like the Metroid larva in the container on the game over screen.
A high IQ big alien chicken.
Oh, is it that you just need more health on that bit? Ugh. I didn't think it worked that way, but I guess.
I like the, okay, thanks for showing us the Newgrounds fan game. Now can we get the actual Super Metroid? I can see why, like, that's not the boss that they always show you when they talk about Metroid.
Nope. That's not like...
Like, interesting that the other ones seem to always come back, but...
No. Right, like Ridley is the recurring boss.
Yeah.
You know, the extremely cool Pogo Stick Dragon.
But had a decent, like, for the time, segmented sprite.
Oh yeah, no, like, I think it's good.
That was a good one. Like, a little under-animated because of what they could do at the time, but, like, not, on the other hand, 8+ glass around that. I like the...
Yeah. And, like, the breaking glass sound feedback is pretty good. It's real... Oh, shit. Yeah. Everyone's surprised that, that thing can kill you. Okay.
What does a rainbow beam usually do?
I mean, it usually does a lot of damage.
Okay.
It usually, yeah, well, you'll see. Actually, I'll just use the charge beam here, because this is easier. Hit the chat. This is, yeah. Why am I... Yeah, this is what it normally does.
Okay. Makes you suffer. Ah. Nice. Got a hat. Didn't know they could do that.
Taking this life and giving it to me. No! No, don't hurt my baby! Aww.
And now you've got like super
Yeah.
powered by baby Metroid powers.
The dreams of the Metroid. Dash forever.
I like that scan line destruction effect. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the Super Metroid in question. That the game's named after.
Oh, because they're not usually that big.
Yep. Oh, fuck. I can't. Fuck. Oh no. Oh fuck, is it not that? Fuck. Oh god, I really don't want to redo this. Fuck. No, not down. Fuck. Okay, great.
You even dive kick, you forgot high beams. I feel like
It's a
that's
really-
beneath you.
It's a really good dive kick.
And high beams. Oh, Jesus. Okay, calm the fuck down, game.
No chill, absolutely none. I do like that we're like getting a little bit of slowdown based on all this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like they're color cycling everything separately and doing transparency
Well, I think
stuff.
color cycling is free, but probably it's all the sprites on screen.
Yeah, and then all the explosions.
Fuck. Oh my god, we're gonna have to do this again. I think we're gonna have to do this again. Not gonna make it.
If you don't save the animals, we're canceling the stream. Like all the
We
streams.
don't even have time to get to the ship. That's not happening. Like, never mind the animals. We're not saving us. Sorry, I'm panicking. Okay. Next time we're not gonna lose an entire minute on me being confused by that room's layout. It's fine. It's fine. We can do this. Yeah, it's good that this boss fight isn't, like, hard.
Oh god, it sends you back before the boss
Yep.
fight. Old games.
Alright.
So does Mother Brain ever come back in any of the other...
No. No, this is... Unless... Yeah. This is it for her. And also I don't think, like, the monster form was in the original. It's just... So, like, that was, like, a surprise. Oh, she can also do that.
She has some sort of T-Rex peanut body underneath all that.
Yeah, she comes back in another game that doesn't actually exist.
Other M?
I don't think that's the name of a game. I don't think they ever made a Metroid game called that.
If the other M is her, then no wonder. I'm just wondering if you could do a version of this design that had better pixel art.
Yeah.
And like,
Like, I do like what they're going for with, like, the grotesquerie of it, right? Like...
yeah, but like it's... all of the pixel art's kind of muddy, and then the actual anatomy of the hands and legs is really bad. Like...
Yeah, like I like what they're going for with, like, the stubby, useless hands. Like as a grotesque thing, I feel like that works.
Yeah.
It's just not actually.
It's all really stiff looking poses.
What? I really thought that was enough health.
That's a lot of health to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd probably say Fusion is the best. Like, I do like that they're all doing really different things. Full disclosure, Fusion is the first one that I played, but I do feel like all the weird stuff that it does is really interesting. More so than Zero Mission is. Like, it's definitely a toss-up between those two. Super Metroid is not in the running. Don't know any of your wild speedrunner techniques. It's all dark magic to me.
just annoying that like at this point you could already have lost so much energy that the fight is impossible.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a great bit of design.
Well, I mean, I think like the whole thing is supposed to be like part of the whole sequence,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't think that's necessary. I do like that like the way the sequence starts is that it's like very quiet, so it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a big dramatic boss thing, but
I just feel like having an attack that
I do think
takes up so much damage.
I don't think it should like there should be since it's like a cinematic thing, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't feel like there's any point to it doing actual damage. Like it should just reduce you to 1 always. I feel
Yeah,
like,
no, that's like. It falls into the sort of like the problem with Monopoly. It's the you've
already lost.
determined
You
who the
don't.
winner is a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually resolve itself till quite some time after. What I'm saying is they should replace this fight with a Monopoly game between you and Mother Brain.
That sounds great. I see no problem with that whatsoever.
I guess it's copyright stuff. You play the Landlord game.
I have no idea how to manually trigger reserve tank. Not that it matters. No, I think I said this already, but I do like, this final boss is two mothers fighting over a child.
Yeah.
Like, that just feels good. And like, I don't know if I can think of like cinematic like boss fight stuff that comes before this. Like, this is like definitely an early example of it.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think like maybe in other genres. I'd have to look at a timeline.
Yeah.
On the other
And like
hand,
this feels really satisfying.
I think we looked up and this is the same year as Monster.
It is,
World,
yeah.
Which.
Oh yeah, which also has that.
Yeah.
No, I'm a sucker for that. I feel like it's a good
Yeah.
like you need to have the challenge there, but also like something that mixes it up. And then this is just sort of like, taking a victory lap, which is again a technique I'm always in favor of. Okay. Okay, we can do it.
Metroid Pinball.
For the DS.
How does it compare to Pokemon Pinball, the Pokemon game I have played the most of?
Fuck. Right, through here, then up.
No, seriously,
then
how does it compare to Pokemon Pinball?
I didn't actually play it. The gimmick is that you play as Samus in morph ball form.
If it wasn't that, I would be angry at the world.
I mean, right.
Hey, now that Sega and Nintendo are friends, can we get Samus as a bonus character in Super Monkey Ball?
I mean, they were always friends at that point. Like, Super Monkey Ball came up for the GameCube, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Man, there was a missed opportunity.
Right? I don't know if they were doing crossovers at that point though.
Also, do they still make those games?
I don't think they've made one in a while.
I remember really enjoying the multiplayer stuff you could do with it.
Okay, I think we're on pace at this point. If that room with the jump doesn't fuck me up. Oh, you can charge jump through it? Okay. I tried and I kept fucking it up.
Apparently Pokemon Pinball is gone to me, so I made the right choice. And
Oh yeah, Pokemon Pinball's good.
The one Pokemon game I played a ton of.
Yeah, you would hate this.
Yeah, no, I've been watching this entire sequence being really glad I'm not playing it.
Alright. Can we do it? Fuck. I think so. Yes, please. Hold your breath. Pray for me. Okay, there we go.
To be saved.
They're safe.
Good job. Stream is not cancelled. Oh, there's a weird. I don't know how I feel about Monkey Ball on Vita, just because like the multiplayer is the thing that I remember playing a ton of with friends. Back when I lived in a house full of nerds.
Okay, we did it.
Woo!
Okay, so when you see the planet, watch.
I know there's a little bit
Yeah,
that goes off.
there's a single there's a single
This is
pixel.
the one bit I know about because of Awesome Games Done Quick.
There they are.
Yeah. Oof, not sure if that's the screen I would have chosen to freeze on.
7:40. Yeah, that's my usual time on this. We didn't do much backtracking.
You
And
would
I
have been
knew where to
faster
go.
without me.
I don't know, cause I knew about the Meridian Tube. Normally, when I forget about it, that's like another hour poking around to the edges easily. Going back to Norfair again, that's like. Yeah, normally I'm over 8 hours.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't see myself ever coming back to this to play it again. I can now say.
That's the reason why. Like,
Yeah.
I played this now. This is like my 4th time playing it, and like, the others do more interesting stuff. They're just like, I feel like Super Metroid is the base that they're built on.
Why did you play it 4 times?
How fast you have to be to get the fastest ending? Oh, it's real fast. Yeah, less than 3 hours. I don't.
Is there a special ending for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are different. Well, it's just like at the end of every Metroid game, like it gives you like an image and tells you like what your completion rate was. You get better images based on how well you do.
Okay.
It's the one aspect that is slightly uncomfortable because the rewards are her in various stages of undress.
Classy.
Yep.
Classy.
I mean, as you know, I'm gay, so it's okay, but, like, it's kind of, and yeah, like in the first one, you got to play as her in the swimsuit, leotard, whatever it is. I mean, that's again pulling from Alien, which ends in Ellen Ridley in her
Yeah.
in the 90.
Pure force.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, second best, however, is just visor up.
And a thumbs up. And then she shoots you. That thumbs up was super misleading.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of missiles. See you next mission. After a break.
Yeah, I need a break to clear my palate. 'Cause I want to see if I enjoy the other ones, because I definitely like this one, not my game. Which was like, it surprised me, because I've heard so much good stuff about this.
I'm interested to see if you feel better about the other ones.
Yeah. I just feel like this is not aged terribly well.
I definitely agree with that. Like, especially like, well, especially art-wise, for sure.
Yeah, art-wise, but also like, not sure about the controls and such.
Yeah, definitely like they cut down the number of buttons, which is important. The amount of times you press select, also important. Like just like really tightening down.
Yeah.
But it is still like a lot of the same fundamentals, so I am interested to see if you find them better or if it's still just like fundamentally frustrating.
Yeah, no, I may just like hate its jump so much that it overpowers everything else that's good about it.
Definitely like space jump, screw attack gets a lot more satisfying.
See what. Now for the 100% no.
Nope.
5 minutes, that's just Homero. Yeah, no, it is weird, like, realizing that it came out the same year as Monster World 4, one of my favorite games from that generation. And that this feels like there is a lot of stuff that is modern, like the fact that it has the view mode, which is something that now, like, basically every first-person shooter has, the special view that shows you secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like that's such a dead end. Like, I don't think it's like necessarily a great idea.
Yeah, no, it's also like a thing I have a problem with in a lot of games.
Well, like they cut it out of the subsequent games, and like I
Yeah.
feel like that's like the right call. Like it's trying to decide to like fix a design decision. That's, there's a better solution.
But
Don't do that.
it is interesting that it's sort of maybe the first case of that showing up. Whereas it took a while for first-person shooters to get past the run past every single wall while hitting spacebar stage.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is definitely a thing I did in both Wolfenstein and Doom.
Yep.
Man, kids are patient. But yeah, like it's weird to see like this feels like they feel like games of different eras almost.
I mean, I guess like part of it is just like the stage of iteration they're in, right?
Yeah, no, like I'm not sure how many games this team did in between versus like 4 or 5 or 6
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Monster World 4. Also, I think that the weirdly, the Genesis very quickly like taught people to be better about color usage. And that's because it was so limited, you couldn't go for really busy stuff as much. So the people who got good got very good at like that clean line approach that eventually shows up in Super Nintendo games more.
I definitely feel like the art in this game isn't particularly good at any one thing. Like in terms of like I look at Monster World 4 and like the environments or whatever, but like the animations are incredible. And like you can tell like there's someone on this team that's an incredible animator. That's their skill set. Like that's why they hired. It's what is it like 2 people in art?
It's something like that, and
like that very small number. And yeah, like I feel like you don't see that here. Like this is just all sort of stabs in the.
And it definitely feels like there's a lot of, as I said, technique from, like it doesn't look, it looks like it has more colors, but it also looks like an NES game with more colors. Like there's a lot of really busy textures.
I do again, like I wonder how those look on a CRT. I feel like they look a lot better on that.
I'm
Stuff
sure
like
they
stuff
do,
like
but
that, like the bits where there was like in Norfair where there's a lot of brown and then there's a red highlight on that. That probably looks fine on the CRT. Like it
That's
only
probably
looks
true.
weird on like modern screens.
That is probably true, but like a lot of that stuff is just like too busy texturing. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of very small tiles in it.
Or like the heat effect on the backgrounds. I feel like that's like an impressive thing. Like that's like
Oh, yeah,
something
no.
that they're really stands out.
I think also for clean up a testament to Wesstone's capabilities. Agreed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's true. The sprites were designed with the red bleed and the CRT. No, I'm definitely in terms of color values, especially.
Yeah.
I think that people, like, some of the images I see of what things looked like on a CRT, I'm like, yes, if you had a shitty CRT.
I definitely did. So.
I played a lot of those things on, like, a really good Sony TV with, like, doing everything I could to make the signal as clean as possible.
But yeah, it'll be interesting compared to the Game Boy Advance ones, which the Game Boy Advance like definitely has like it's an even weirder screen, in terms of like the colors that it calls on. But
definitely like what.
But it is like an LCD, so it's not gonna have like the same.
Do you know if it was stuff from like the early?
Metroid Fusion is early, Zero Mission is later.
So it'll probably get overly bright for the first one.
Oh
and less
man,
so for
the colors
seconds.
in Metroid Fusion are nuts. I fucking love them. They are completely insane. It's real good. But I feel like that's the thing. Like if you saturate your colors to be on the GBA screen, it's fine. It's just a very striking artistic design.
Yeah, no. If you look at I've looked at a lot of the Minish Cap ones, which is best looking 2D Zelda, and like it's really good pixel art that looks way too saturated on a modern screen.
But I feel like overly saturated is fine. Like,
oh yeah, but no,
like
but
that's
on
like
that, given the gamma space and the saturation values that the screen was capable of, it looks great on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And like some GBA games actually had a mode where you could switch depending on which one you were playing on, and it would change the colors to adapt.
Wow.
Because they had such different color space. I don't think anyone ever did that for the two different versions of the SP. The 100 and the 101.
Probably not. For the Game Boy Advance games, we're just gonna emulate them because we don't have. I don't think we have a reliable way to.
Yeah,
play them
no.
on.
I'm a little bit ways off from having that set up.
Yeah. It's fine. I've bought them a lot.
Didn't care for the cutscenes.
That's in Fusion.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing how these adapt, and seeing. I also am slowly getting more used to the weird jump. I just don't think it's a great decision, and it generally goes away from what I find interesting in platforming.
I don't think like ever these become like games that are about like super interesting platforming.
Yeah.
Which I think is frankly like a lot of like what I like about it, because I'm not. As you could see from Knytt stories, I'm not great at like super tough platforming.
You did fine.
Did fine, but it was hard.
That's okay. They're
And, like,
supposed to be hard.
But like I don't know, like you look at like Beyblade Pixels is like a very tough platforming game,
Yeah.
and I have trouble with that. I have a lot of trouble with that.
It's too hard. I know what levels I'd make easier, but the thing that sucks is like it would always be cutting my favorite bits. Like I cut down one of my favorite bits already to make it a bit easier, and it's still a bit that I know is a roadblock for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the slippery bit in the forest level with platforms if people have played the game and saws going around them.
Yeah,
and I loved the feeling of doing that bit, and it used to be longer.
Oh my god, Miguel, why? You monster. But yeah, I that is.
I'm sorry you really disliked it. It does have some strange controls, so I feel weird getting annoyed at Metroid. I feel like this is in some ways my own weird feelings about controls coming back to bite me. But like the thing is, like, controls are a taste. Like they're an
definitely.
aesthetic choice, just like everything else in games.
Anyway, I think that's a good place to leave off.
Yeah.
Next week we'll probably be doing Scourge Hive.
Yeah, I think we'll do Scourge Hive, so we'll do a non-platforming Metroidvania E-type thing.
Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. So thanks for joining us, and then after that we will continue with Metroid into Zero missions. So.
And at some point in August I will disappear for a long period of time because of doing some shows I can't announce yet.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Stop waving.
Okay. No, maybe I'll just like leave it here so you just keep waving forever.
Miguel, that's cruel. Let me stop.
Yeah.